going to start off this video with 3 milestones that players have passed in the past couple days, and one that's a record for the Braves. But let's first get on to the first one that happened, and that's Clayton Kershaw is now the third youngest pitcher to reach 2,500 strikeouts. I think he's 31st. He's right below Christy Mathewson and AJ Burnett, who I'm surprised had that many strikeouts. I knew he played for a long time, but I did not think he would have 25 or 2,513 strikeouts. So that, when they threw that graphic up during the Dodgers game, I was really surprised to see Burnett's name up there. But the other two people, or the other two youngest people to reach the 2,500 milestone is Walter Johnson, who was the strikeout leader or record holder for the longest time until Nolan Ryan passed him. So Kershaw's in good company. I don't think he's going to pass Ryan. I don't think he's going to play as long as Ryan did. But that's good company to be in. Walter Johnson and Nolan Ryan, two Hall of Famers. I don't think there's any way Kershaw's not in the Hall of Fame. Just looking at his body of work now, I don't think there's no reason he's not going to get into the Hall of Fame. Getting on to the batter side of the baseball, Mike Trout hit his 300th homer off of Brandon Bielak, I believe, of the Houston Astros, which he passed Tim Salmon to be the sole owner of the home run record for the Los Angeles Angels. And Trout's home run power has gone up. Ever since his rookie year, he's had more. His average at-bats per homer has gone down, which means he's hitting more homers in more at-bats. He's hitting more homers in less at-bats on average. Mike Trout, the Angels aren't doing well this year, not as well as everybody envisioned them to do. I think I had them third in the division. No, maybe third or fourth. I think third or fourth. But, you always know what you're going to get with Mike Trout. Dude's, to me, the best baseball player in today's game. He's a five-tool player. The dude's great on all sides of the field. He's a good locker room leader, good leader in general. And he's put up with so much crap being on a Angels team that misses the playoffs year in and year out. And if he's ever complained, it never gets out. Because you never hear anything about him wanting to get traded, and especially now that he signed a $430 million contract, I believe, for like 10 or 14 years or whatever. Massively long contract, biggest contract in the sport. That I do not see them trading him anyway. And you would have thought with the free agent acquisitions they had in free agency, Rendon, starting pitcher Bundy, who's had a really good year, a lot better than I thought he would have had. They're just not doing good. They're fourth in the division, I believe, and it's sad. And Mike Trout's only 29. He's hit 300 homers and he's only 29. Now, I don't think he's going to pass Bonds, but he could come relatively close, maybe what Albert's doing right now, 660, maybe past Mays. I could see that. That's not out of the realm. The only thing that might hurt him is if he keeps getting injured, and the injuries are more and more frequent, and especially if it's like the hip or the legs, because that's, as a power hitter, that's where you get all your power. It's from the hips and the thighs. Hips, the top of the leagues. That's where you get all the power. Getting onto the last milestone, and that is Ronald Acuna Jr. set a leadoff home run record for a Brave at 18 leadoff home runs. That record, he broke the record which was previously held by Felipe Alou from 1964 to 1969. I would have thought he had more leadoff home runs than 18. I don't know why you wouldn't take him out. Why you would take him out of that leadoff spot? Because he just seems to thrive there. It seems like he's really comfortable being the leadoff guy. And I mean, if you go look last year when Jose Urena hit him with the fastball in the first pitch of the game, pitchers know that they got to be careful when they pitch to him. And if you don't, he's going to take a yard. He can take a yard any time of the game, especially when he's batting number one in that lineup. Freddie Freeman also said that with what he's doing now, especially in the leadoff spot, that he is a once-in-a-generational player. And with the way he's been playing, I can't doubt that. I mean, he's good glove, great arm, great guy at the plate. I mean, as of right now, you can't argue with what Freddie Freeman said. And what Felipe Alou did to hit 17 leadoff home runs, he did in 633 games from 64 to 69. Acuna has done it in 210 career games at the leadoff spot. So that just shows you how A, frequent homers are in this game, and B, just how good Ronald Acuna is. Now I want to talk about St. Louis to wrap up this video, and there's two things I want to talk about. One is the re-emergence of Adam Wainwright. That dude is having a hell of a year. He's 4-0, which is the first time he started 4-0 in his career. I think 15-year career. 14-year. I think this might be his 14th year. I think. 14 or 15. And I honestly think if he keeps pitching the way he has, which I don't see there's any way he cannot, I think he's going to be National League Comeback Player of the Year. I honestly can believe that. The dude just last couple of years did not look comfortable pitching. Something was off. Something wasn't right. And he just didn't look comfortable. And I mean, he said in past games, the past couple of years, that he felt his arm was run over by a Mack truck after pitching a complete game, or pitching 7-8 innings, which that's not. Yeah, you pitch a lot of pitches, but that's still not a good feeling to have. Just feels like your arm's dead. But this Wainwright looks rejuvenated, looks poised, looks great. Looks like the Adam Wainwright from 2015, maybe 2012, when it was him, Carpenter, or 2010 when it was him, Carpenter, and Lincecum for the Cy Young Award winner. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of those three pitchers. But no, and Adam Wainwright's 38. He's not young. And this dude is pitching his best baseball, I think, since 2015. Dude's looking great, looks comfortable. And that's the most important thing as a pitcher. You got to be comfortable. If you're not comfortable, you're playing right to the batter, because then you're thinking too much and you're worried too much. You just got to let go and be as comfortable as you can. And I mean, he pitched almost a complete game. Granted, it was a 7-inning game against the Cubs. He pitched 6 1/3. I think he has like a sub-3 ERA. I think 2.83 ERA this season. And Wainwright did not have a great game yesterday. He was in a lot of trouble for every inning that he pitched. I mean, I think it was the third or fourth inning where he had bases loaded, no outs, and got out of it. That shows to me that you're able to battle back and that you're comfortable. That, alright, 3 guys are on base. I ain't going to worry about the 3 guys on base. I'm only going to worry about 1 guy, and that's the batter, and I got the best catcher behind the plate calling the game. And Yachty. But, I mean, Wainwright's looking great. I hope he continues it, because we need that, considering Kwang Hyun Kim, the guy that St. Louis signed in the offseason, is on the IL with a kidney problem. That he got rushed to the hospital for something with his kidney, and that's really bad for St. Louis, considering Kim, in the very limited innings that he's pitched, he's only 2-0 starting, but he's played in the bullpen. He's shown he can be a starter. The dude has been filthy this year, and you are now missing that in your starting rotation and your bullpen, depending on where they play him, because they've played him in both so far this season. But it's really bad for him and for the team. And Andrew Miller got activated, so they're probably going to throw Miller back into the bullpen. So, and Miller's been spotty. I mean, he was really spotty last year. Every time he came in, you were worried he was going to give up 3 runs. Even if you had a 3-run lead or a 5-run lead, you were afraid he was going to give up 5 runs. Just wasn't, some didn't look right. Wasn't great. But he's getting up there in age. Cleveland pitched his arm off in 2016, maybe, in the World Series, the playoffs going up to there. So I hope Kim plays at some point this season. From what I've seen, it's in doubt that he might play the rest of the season, which I hope not. From the very limited things I've seen of him, the dude's filthy. The dude looks great. And he looks, everything is advertised from when they signed him out of the, I think the Japanese league, I think. If not, it's the Korean league. I don't remember. I'm not well versed in foreign baseball. But no, that's reached the end of the video. If you guys liked it, press the like button, subscribe down below. That would be greatly appreciated. Share this video with all your friends and buddies, and I will see you guys in the next video.